when Cameron was in Egypt's land. Let my Cameron go.
Howdy, y'all. How about that coming from Ohio? My wife's a southern gal, so I guess I'm culturally appropriating her southern roots. Ask me if I care. Alright. So, just did a video where I did the gaw drawing. Congratulations to the winners. We'll put this up a couple days later. But I wanted to do a quick video reading all of the pipe quotes that I got in the comments and in the videos. Just, boy, it's been a fun process. Real blessing. You know, I'm thankful for all of you who participated and just all of you also who didn't participate but are just watching and being entertained by this. Me. Really. I'm praying for you. Anyway, so we have a whole bunch of comments from folks. And by the way, Bing's favorite, capstan, and from the previous video, still the grape slushy. It's good stuff. It's an interesting mix with the the capstan. Capstan's good. So anyway, so got a bunch of quotes to read here. I think 9 or 10 of them, just to brighten y'all's day. Just really enjoyed this process. And some of these quotes I had heard before, some of them I had not. And it's just fun. So let's get to it. First quote. Quote by a person named M. Johns. I believe it's going to be fictional. I believe so. You let me know. Quote, unbeknownst to most, the world is completely controlled by a single pipe-smoking rabbit. You make the call. Oddly enough, this next one is from a book that I cheated. I listened to it. I didn't read it. But the one who posted it put out the response video about a few weeks after I'd finished listening to the book for the first time. It's from Moby Dick. It's quoting Ishmael as he's making an assessment on Captain Ahab. And it says, he was going on about some wild reminiscences about his tomahawk pipe, which, it seemed, had in it two uses, both brained his foes and soothed his soul. Definitely from a conflicted mind. Quote 3 from our beloved first president in this country, when he was heading up the Continental Army and entreating the Continental Congress, who was only slightly more effective at getting things done than our current Congress, wrote a letter requesting supplies. And at the end of it says, if you can't send money, send tobacco. Amen, amen, Mr. President. Next, a very useful one from our smoking brethren Mark Twain. As an example to others, and not that I care for moderation myself, it has always been my rule never to smoke when I'm asleep, and never to refrain when I'm awake. Our next one's from Mr. Rudyard Kipling. I do this all the time. Mr. Rudyard Kipling. Not Clipping, Kipling. Get it right, kids. And I've heard this plenty of times before. Never knew it was attached to him. A woman is a woman. But a cigar is a good smoke. Not quite sure he had all of his priorities in place with that, but it's still a funny line. There's an old Russian proverb quoted here. Better to have smoked and coughed than never to have smoked at all. And I believe we can all say, hear, hear. The most frequent one quoted to me through this process, through these submissions, is Albert Einstein when he said, I believe that pipe smoking contributes to a somewhat calm and objective judgment in all human affairs. With the exception of being in Congress. Knut Hamsun, or to the layman, Knut Hamsun, said there is nothing like being left alone again to walk peacefully with oneself in the woods, to boil one's coffee and fill one's pipe, and to think idly and slowly as one does it. Yes. Trishman's paradox, also quoted by C.S. Lewis and several others that I've seen. A pipe gives a wise man time to think, and a fool something to stick in his mouth. Now the real question is, which one are you? I fear most of the time I'm the latter. Another contribution here is a quote from Johann Sebastian Bach, which is actually a poem that I read. I believe it was for Redcoat's Renaissance, his VR for 1,000 subs, when I read the entire poem. And it's an excerpt from that poem, which gives us the only insight that Mr. Bach was a pipe smoker. It says, like me, this pipe is so fragrant burning, is made of naught but earth and clay. To earth I too shall be returning. It falls in air, I think to say, it breaks in two before my eyes, in store for me a like fate lies. Now, in one of the more difficult quotes to read, Lord Byron Nelson says, divine in hookahs, glorious in a pipe, when topped with amber, mellow, rich, and ripe. Yet thy true lovers more admire by far thy naked beauties. Give me a cigar. Ethan, that's a killer quote. Good good stuff. Last but not least, from a leader in Italy, Sandro Pertini. That's my best Italian accent. It sucks. It says, quote, "From a smoker, you can learn a lot about tolerance. A smoker has never complained about a non-smoker." And even if he has, pretty rare to find it in that direction. Oh, that's the contributions from the quotes that I gathered together. And who knows, I may continue to compile these. There's a good article on smokingpipes.com or something that has a whole bunch more listed. I may go through those and put some thoughts to them. They're fun. But again, super fun process, this GAW. And I look forward to, Lord willing, having another one at some point in the future. Don't know when that'll be. But, you know, the giving nature of the YTPC has been really interesting to discover. And I'll tell you what, it's better to give than to receive. Receiving ain't bad either. But it's been a whole fun process to learn and grow in as well. The kindness is something that's very humbling. And so it's been a very good experience for myself. And I hope you all are enjoying this. And again, thank you all for watching and subscribing or just hanging out, period. Doesn't matter to me. I just appreciate all of you. So I'm going to sign off here. So count your blessings. Thankful for them. When all that's said and done, grace and peace to you.